Church too, attended college at Wesley, Secunderabad and graduated from the Usmania University. He studied law at the OU and has a double master's degree. Very active in the YMCA, he has held and contributed immensely to the growth of the Methodist Church and its mission and vision. Was district lay leader, Methodist Men's president and member of the pastorate committee. As a lawyer, was practicing in the High Court, worked with international law firms and represented clients in the US and the Europe too. A great humanitarian and always available to others in need. I can witness that when members who had no resources, no family, Jabez and his family were always there. Tonight, we as a family in Christ and as a community congratulate him on his appointment as a district judge. I request my mother, Mrs. Jude, to honor Jabez. Can Moses come? Where is Moses here? Please come, just help. A. B. Do not mention me in the response because I haven't done anything great. Okay? So, I'll give you the mic. Short response. I am not to be mentioned. I get upset. No. Okay.
Gentlemen, I am so honored this evening. This is a wonderful event in my life. Whatever I had to speak, I have put it in the paper. You can go through that. That is my testimony. I request my daughter to please quickly distribute those papers so that I'll finish off within 2 minutes.
Yeah,
is it okay?
Thank you.
Right. I'm thankful to God. Exactly last Friday, that was Good Friday, today in the opening prayer, Pastor said, Reverend Dayaker, he was saying, there was a pastor who got accident and he lost his limbs or whatever. Today we are safe and sound. Today I am standing before you. Within quarter of a minute, I would have been burned to death in the car which I was traveling on last Good Friday. It came out in papers. I was totally, I don't know how I could digest that. But ultimately, God has given me a new life. I have been posted as district judge, consumer side, where God has given me the powers to even pass orders to issue a NBW, which is called non-bailable warrant. God has given me the jurisdiction of 20 lakhs of compensation where I can pass orders. That is what God's blessing is upon me. He has extended my life by saving me from the accident, and today I am standing here to testify that I am going to live for God rather than anybody else in this world. The most and the important purpose, focus and my aim is, I was looking at the Bible, Old Testament, I was looking at Daniel. One person brought the whole city to the knees and said, Daniel's God is the only God you should worship, all of you should worship him. That is what. That really melted me from past 2-3 years. Today, God has taken me to Adilabad. Comfort zone. People were saying, Arey, Antogram Bainama. Everybody wants comfort zone. I said, no, I will go there. I am settling down 1 month over. Today, my purpose is not to hype myself as a district judge or a big boss or anything like that. But I want to see that each and every soul, each and every human being who is in Adilabad should see Christ through me. I want each one of you all to pray for me because I am alone there. My family stays in Hyderabad. Pray for my family also, pray for me. If my family comes there, I will not work. That is what God said. Okay, you stay alone there. That is what really. Anyway, God's loving, affectionate blessings are upon me. And before I close, I cannot resist saying, thank you, David Jude. And welcome.
Thank you. Okay, we're talking now about the next agent of change. The awardee is no stranger to us. A man who has overcome adversity and who fought back with will and determination. Personal tragedy slapped him and tossed him around, but did not get the better of him. Yes, we are talking about Mr. Samuel Balasunderam. Mr. Balasunderam, would you Pastor Dayaker can do the honors. Samuel studied at the Madras Christian College. He did his schooling there. He did his BCom here from Nizam College. He did his diploma in general management from IIM, Calcutta. He did his diploma in sales and marketing from the University of Delhi. Samuel is currently Associate Director at the L.V. Prasad Eye Institute at Banjara Hills. He presently heads the fundraising activities and donor servicing at the Institute, prior to which he headed the corporate communications at the Institute too. Sam also oversees the patient care service for all the site server category of patients, mainly comprising of VIPs, celebrities, industrialists, etc. Sam heads the overseas activities of the Institute, primarily the projects in Liberia, West Africa, where an eye center has been established that caters to all Liberians, whether they can afford to pay for services or not. I request Pastor Dayaker to come and honor our awardee. You don't have to say anything. You don't have to say anything.
Thank you very much, David.
Okay, bye.
What I'd like to say something.
Okay.
You know, he's got this knack of saying you don't have to say anything, but then I got to say something, right? Well, I thank God for the opportunity that He presented me with when I lost my wife in the year '99, and I gave up my job and I sat at home for 3-4 months thinking about what I should do next. I'm basically a marketing guy and therefore I talk a lot. But I was a patient at the L.B. Prasad and I thought, why not I work there? And when I met Dr. Chiyan Rao, the chairman, he offered me a position, and it's been the most satisfying part of my life. I've been there 18 years, 19 years now, and I think I've touched many, many people there. Because I believe, based on what all I have been through, all the ups and downs, and all the eye problems that I have, I've been able to help a lot of people. And now we are reaching out to people in West Africa, in a country that was torn in war for the last 15-20 years. They have nothing. There's not a single eye specialist there. We've set up a hospital. In fact, next week I'm going there again to see how things are working. Thank you very much, David, and thank you very much. And I thank God.
God bless. Thank you. Last but not least, a man who is a testament of simple living and high thinking, a man who is compassionate and giving, a man who loves serving and has reached his pinnacle of success, who has no borders and is highly placed in society. Please give a warm welcome to Anantha Sudhakar Babbili. Anantha studied in the Methodist Boys High School from grades KG to class 7 and Wesley Boys High School from grades 8 to 12. He's an accomplished leader in American higher education with 3 decades of experience in academic leadership, administration, errand management, and teaching research. He served as a provost and vice president of academic affairs at Texas A&M University at Corpus Christi for 3 years and is the dean of the College of Mass Communication at the Middle Tennessee State University for 5 years. Anantha is currently a professor of communication and media, specializing in international and intercultural communication at Texas A&M University at Corpus Christi. He is a graduate of the Institute for Management and Leadership in Education, Harvard University, and is the winner of the prestigious Texas Professor of the Year from the Carnegie Foundation. He is on the governing council of Mudra Institute of Communication, Ahmedabad, Asia's premier institute for communication management studies. I request Bishop Abe Daniel to honor this extraordinary individual.
He is my brother. We're soul brothers, more or less. So thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to stand in front of you and share this honor. And I share this particular honor with my special friends here and my tummy here. So, I grew up in the gullies around here. I'm a gully kid. Okay, I'm a pakka gully kid here. And and I'm proud to say that I was the first batch of Telangana agitation at Usmania University, and we fought for the statehood. 40 years later, it came true. So at least we sowed the seeds of change, and I'm flattered that he called this the agents of change, and I guess that's what we were from our childhood in these days. And I'm also very much part of the Methodist Christian community and Wesley Christian community in Secunderabad. And my father was the first Bishop of Karimnagar Diocese and CSI. Bishop Prabhudas was my brother, or my father, and we have 4 brothers and sister. We all grew up in this area, so it's a great privilege for me to share this particular honor with my family and my special friends here. Thank you very much.
What is amazing, ladies and gentlemen, is that all 3 agents of change have been touched by the vision and mission of Reverend John Wesley, the founder of the Methodist and the Wesley Church. By way of schooling, it could be attending Sunday school, it could be just being a regular member. Isn't that great? So thank you all for your commitment and your passion. I'm so honored and humbled to have you all here today, and I thank you. I just want to read very quickly, I know Bishop has to leave. Few minutes. I just want to read something from Pope Francis. It says, you can have flaws, you can be anxious and even be angry, but do not forget that your life is the greatest enterprise in this world. Only you can stop it from going bust. Many appreciate you, admire you and love you. Remember that. To be happy is not to have a sky without a storm, a road without accidents, work without fatigue, relationships without disappointments. To be happy is to find strength in forgiveness, hope in battles, security in the stage of fear, love in discord. It is only to enjoy the smile but also to reflect on the sadness. It is not only to celebrate the success but to learn lessons from the failures. It is not only to feel happy with the applause but to be happy in anonymity. Being happy is not a fatality of destiny but achievement for those who can travel within themselves. To be happy is to stop feeling like a victim and become your destiny's author. It is to cross deserts yet to be able to find an oasis in the depths of our soul. It is yet able to thank God for every morning and for the miracle of life. It is having the courage to hear a no. It is confidence in the face of criticism even when it is unjustified. It is to kiss your children, pamper your parents, to live poetic moments with friends even when they hurt us. To be happy is to let live the creature that lives within us, free, joyful and simple. It is to have maturity to be able to say I made mistakes. It is to have the courage to say I'm sorry. It is to have the ability to say I love you. May your life become a garden of opportunities for happiness, that in the spring may it be the lover of joy, in winter a lover of wisdom, and when you make a mistake, start all over again, for then only you will be in love with life. But you will find that to be happy is not to have a perfect life, but use the tears to irrigate tolerance, use your losses to train patience, use mistakes to sculpture serenity, use pain to plaster pleasure, use obstacles to open windows of intelligence. Never give up on people who love you, never give up on happiness, for life is an incredible show. Lastly, I would like to state that I come from a family that is as old as the Methodist Church in the Hyderabad Regional Conference, from a town called Sirvancha. My great-grandfather was the first convert there, and we even donated a large parcel of land to the church. Two of my grandfathers were pioneer pastors and served the church faithfully. I stand here today as a fruit of their labor and sacrifice, and so do the rest of my family. I pay homage to my grandfather, Reverend Chandran Abraham Jude, my grandmother Mercy Jude, my father Sumitra Jude, my aunts Leela and Kanta, and my uncle Oswald Cole, who helped shape our future. I would like to quickly honor my mother on behalf of my whole family, my brother Christopher, who couldn't be here, my sister Grace, my brother John, and my brother Abraham, who is in Australia. All may not know my mother is from Somalia. She sacrificed her life, she gave up her family, she moved to India. She hasn't seen her people for over 60 years. So, Mother,